Did you know that a staggering 75% of seniors have at least one regret about their past? A pretty sobering statistic, isn't it? It's a wake-up call that echoes through the halls of time, a reminder that life is fleeting and full of choices. As we journey through life, we often stumble upon valuable lessons, but sadly, for many, these realizations come a tad too late, when the sands of time have slipped almost entirely through the hourglass. We're here to shine a light on these life lessons, to share a wisdom that can guide you on your path, helping you avoid the pitfalls of regret. From the importance of health to the value of time, the power of relationships, and the pursuit of happiness, we'll dive deep into the lessons that can enrich our lives. So without further ado, let's dive into the first life lesson and see how we can avoid the trap of regret. Meet John. John was a high-flying executive who neglected his health for his career. Picture a man in his prime, always on the go, fueled by ambition and a relentless pursuit of success. He was a workhorse, a titan in his industry, but he was also a man on the edge. You see, John had a peculiar way of seeing things. He believed his body was a machine, one that could take whatever he threw at it without any repercussions. He survived on a diet of fast food, coffee, and the occasional energy drink, all while pushing himself to work longer hours and sleep less. He was convinced that his career was everything, and his health was secondary. But as the years rolled on, John began to pay the price for his choices. His energy levels plummeted, his stress levels soared, and his once sharp mind started to dull. His body, once full of vigor, was now plagued with aches, pains, and fatigue. His doctor's warnings fell on deaf ears, until one day he was brought to a screeching halt by a severe heart attack. The high-flying executive was grounded. His world, once filled with board meetings and business trips, was replaced by hospital visits and medication. His wealth, which he worked so hard for, was now being used to pay for his medical bills. John's story is not unique, and it's one we can all learn from. It's easy to get caught up in the hustle and bustle of life, to prioritize work, money, and success over our health. But health is not a luxury, it's a necessity. It's the foundation on which we build our lives. Without it, everything else falls apart. We need to remember that our bodies are not machines. They need rest, they need nourishment, and they need care. We must learn to listen to our bodies, to give them what they need when they need it, because once our health is gone, it's not easy to get it back. John's story is a stark reminder that without health, wealth means nothing. Prioritize your health before it's too late, because at the end of the day, health truly is wealth. Now let's talk about Lucy. Lucy was always busy, always rushing, and never had time for the things that truly mattered. Lucy was a woman who lived life in the fast lane. She was perpetually on the move, always chasing after the next big thing, the next deadline, the next promotion. She was so caught up in this whirlwind of activity that she often forgot to stop and savor the simple pleasures of life. She skipped family dinners to work late, missed her daughter's first ballet recital because of a business meeting, and even on vacations, her mind was consumed with work emails and conference calls. Lucy believed that she was making the most of her time, that she was squeezing every drop out of the 24 hours she had each day. But what she didn't realize was that she was missing out on the most valuable moments of her life. Time, you see, is a peculiar thing. It's intangible, invisible, yet it's the most precious resource we have. It's the one thing you can't earn more of, no matter how hard you try. And Lucy, in her pursuit of success and achievement, was squandering this irreplaceable commodity. The importance of time management extends beyond just productivity and efficiency. It's about prioritizing what truly matters in life. It's about making time for the people you love, for the hobbies that bring you joy, for the moments that make life worth living. One day, Lucy looked back at her life and realized that she had been running so fast that she had forgotten to live. She had missed out on her daughter's childhood, on precious family moments, on the simple joy of watching a sunset or reading a good book. Lucy had learned the hard way that time, once lost, can never be regained. So let's learn from Lucy's story. Let's remember to slow down, to cherish each moment, to prioritize what truly matters. Because at the end of the day, it's not about how much we do, but how well we live. Lucy's tale teaches us that time, once lost, can never be regained. Ever heard of Tom? Tom was a solitary man who thought he needed no one. Tom was a loner, a man who surrounded himself with walls, not people. He believed in self-sufficiency, in the idea that he could live life on his own terms, without the need for others. He found comfort in his solitude, in his own company. He believed he was strong, independent, and free. But as time passed, Tom began to realize that something was missing. You see, humans are social creatures. We crave connection, companionship, and camaraderie. We need people to share our triumphs, our failures, our joys, and our sorrows. We need people who understand us, who challenge us, who inspire us. We need people to talk to listen to learn from. Tom, in his solitude, missed out on all this. He missed the laughter, the tears, the conversations, the shared experiences. He missed the sense of belonging, of being part of something bigger than himself. He missed the warmth of a hug, the comfort of a hand on his shoulder, the joy of a shared smile. It was a harsh reality that hit Tom hard. He realized that he had been living half a life devoid of the richness that relationships bring. He realized that he had been isolating himself, not out of strength, but out of fear of rejection, fear of disappointment, fear of getting hurt. But no more. Tom decided to change. He decided to tear down his walls, to reach out to people, to form connections. It wasn't easy, it was scary, it was challenging, it was uncomfortable, but it was worth it. Because in the end, Tom found what he had been missing. He found companionship, he found connection, he found love. And so Tom's life became a testament to the power of relationships. His story is a reminder to all of us that relationships are not a luxury, but a necessity. They are not just about taking, but also about giving. They're not just about living, but about thriving. Tom's life is a testament to the fact that no man is an island. Lastly, let's discuss Sarah. Sarah spent her life chasing success, only to realize that happiness was what she truly wanted. Sarah was an ambitious woman. From a young age, she was taught that success was synonymous with wealth, power, and social status. She spent countless hours in pursuit of these materialistic goals, believing they would bring her the joy she sought. She climbed the corporate ladder with relentless determination, her eyes always set on the next rung. She had a luxurious house, a high-profile job, and a bank account that would make many envious. But something was missing. She could not shake off the hollow feeling that engulfed her each night as she lay in her king-size bed, in her mansion, alone. One day, while sitting in her opulent office, she had an epiphany. She realized that she had been chasing the wrong thing all along. She had been seeking happiness in external things, in material success, but happiness, she realized, was not something that could be bought or acquired. It was not a destination to reach, but a journey to be experienced. This realization was a turning point in Sarah's life. She started reevaluating her priorities. She began to value experiences over possessions, relationships over status, and inner peace over external validation. She understood that happiness was about finding joy in the small moments, in the love of family and friends, in the satisfaction of a job well done, and in the peace that comes from within. Sarah's life transformed. She was no longer the woman who sought happiness in material success. She became a woman who found happiness in the journey of life itself. She learned to cherish the moments that made her smile, the people who made her feel loved, and the experiences that enriched her soul. Sarah's journey reminds us that happiness is not a destination, but a journey. It's not about what we have, but who we are. It's not about reaching a certain point in life, but about enjoying the ride. It's about finding joy in the here and now, not in the what could be. So let's take a cue from Sarah and make happiness our ultimate goal in life. Remember, it's never too late to start. We've shared the stories of John, Lucy, Tom, and Sarah. Each of them learned a crucial life lesson too late. John discovered the importance of health after years of neglect, while Lucy grasped the value of time only when it was running out. Tom, on the other hand, realized the power of relationships after losing a dear friend. And Sarah, well, she understood the pursuit of happiness when she was already deep in the trenches of despair. Now these stories serve as mirrors, reflecting back to us the lessons we often miss in the hustle and bustle of life. They remind us to prioritize our health, value our time, cherish our relationships, and seek our own happiness. And while it's true that each of these lessons can be learned at any stage of life, wouldn't it be better if we learned them sooner rather than later? As the old saying goes, it's never too late to learn. But wouldn't it be better if we learned these lessons sooner rather than later?